Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the Big House, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Runs through the tackle. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast.
Off he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the... So dangerous after the fact, so it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. And the Wolverines are on the move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff to the lone back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Eastern Michigan, 0. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So Eastern Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Eastern Michigan going fast. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On the return, it's Jean-Pierre. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Right down the middle. He's got it. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere. And now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Tulsa overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Golden Hurricane tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to fight. That makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, what a move! They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Got his man downfield. He's loose. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got it set up on the outside. Quick step and go. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 26.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Offense facing
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the running back. Steamrolls his way ahead. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The Wolverines want to crank the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. But they may have to give this guy a homestead exemption in the end zone. He spent so much time in there, and we're not even at halftime.
I lost count. I don't know. That's probably on your stat sheet in front of you, but goodness gracious, that's at least 3 that I can remember, so he's having a heck of a day.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Jean-Pierre. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He'll toss it. At the 20, he's got space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll... Touchdown, Michigan!
This offense good. Man, they can hurt you in so many... And they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Finds a man on the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Eagles are moving quickly down the field. The give out of the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 3. Second down coming up.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. And they swarm him under.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate...
Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The give from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Trucks through the defender. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Power football with the run. Great move there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll go with a direct snap. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just plowing ahead. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great fact. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it.
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on 1st down. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Twin receivers on both sides of the field at 2nd and 4. Trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Eagles moving quickly to the line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all...
Trying to beat the D deep. And he hauls it in at the 30. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Well, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. The give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Timeout, Michigan.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
On the move, it's Jean-Pierre. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Wolverines! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
56, Eastern Michigan, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Ypsilanti. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive again.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Handoff from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Bully ball on third and short. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
63, Eastern Michigan, 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The give to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Complete in the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Floats it out in space. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Wolverines are marching down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Caught. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Plows through the defense. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The give to the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. They go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to run for it. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll try to do it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. First down for the offense.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And they go aggressive, Palmer. They're trying to go up top, trying to make a play. And how about them running the flea flicker, catching the defense off guard, but just missing it, just missing an opportunity to really create some momentum in a big play.
And you can't waste that opportunity, David. The flea flicker was set up. You can only call it once a game. You can't call it twice. They had the look. They just could not execute.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get... scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third down, he drops to throw. Complete to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
It's a flea flicker. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to